My name is Zaquie Meredith, and I am originally from Brazil. I live in Florida, and my background is in sociology and healing by the school of Barbara Brennan School of Healing in New Jersey. I started family constellations when it started in Brazil, and I am a co-founder of the only Brazilian association for constellations. And I have a book called The Conscience of Our Sensations and Constellations, written in 2010 about clinical cases. And it's in English, Portuguese, and Spanish, sold on Amazon. I give trainings and I attend individually too. New Jersey, United States was my home 35 years ago for 7-8 years. Then I also lived in Papua New Guinea, close to Australia and New Zealand, and in England too. So right now I'm in Florida. I would like to introduce to you my interpreter translator, Elena Spalik, who is an official translator, and she agreed to do this graciously. She's also a constellator. And if you see me reading some notes from time to time, please forgive me, but I feel like I don't want to miss any point, okay? How about if we start with a meditation? And this is a meditation by Bert Hellinger called The Resonance. Close your eyes, center yourself, breathe, and allow all members of your family to be in front of you. And your family is not only your parents and brothers, but all that made life possible for this family, all that have passed, all that have had a difficult life. Now, they form a circle around you, and you may have never seen some of them before, but that's okay. They are part of your family. You look at them and you allow yourself to receive from them. You open your heart. All are in resonance with you. While you allow to be seen, yourself to be seen, you wait to hear a sentence, a phrase, a word or two from the field. You can say this sentence, a word, to them. And when you say it to them, it makes them happy, and this will enrich you. Now, I hope you felt good doing this meditation. And now I feel like we can start. So everyone has an energy field that surrounds and interpenetrates the physical body. This energy field is intimately associated with health and relationships. It is said that the energy field comes before physical matter. So, first the energy field, then the matter. And it also acts as a protection, and the more extended this field is, the healthier a person is. And the narrow this field is, the sicker a person is, and could even attract more diseases. I remember I once had a client some time ago for healing, and I could hardly perceive his energy field. I was quite astonished. But he told me he had had a massive intestinal infection, and I really couldn't feel his field, so his surrounding field. So to my dismay, a week later, I learned he had passed. That's how our field works. So what is a field? According to M. Faraday and Clark, a field is a condition in space that has the potential to produce a force. So a field is a condition in space that has the potential to produce a force. And Faraday and Clark were two scientists of the 1900s. So this means that any object, inanimate or not, which produces a force, has a field inside it and surrounding it. Any presence, any force in space is a field. For example, our thoughts and the thoughts of others, our feelings, the feelings of others also have a field. But of course, we don't go around trying to perceive what are people's thoughts. After all, we would have to be very sensitive to be able to perceive their thoughts. And also we don't have the time to do that, right? But sometimes we don't trust our feelings, and they may be telling us some truth. So a field is not visible to the human eye. And that's why many people consider it a mystical subject, while it is not. It is scientifically proven that we have an electromagnetic field that surrounds us and that emanates our vibrations and our life experiences. And this electromagnetic field can be felt through a device called SQUID, which is superconducting quantum interference. And it measures the surrounding field. It doesn't measure the body, but the surrounding field. I found a passage in the Bible that best illustrates what a field is, since a field belongs to the realm of kingdom. So read with me. The wind blows where you listen, and you hear the sound, but you cannot tell where it comes from, where it goes, and so it is with everyone that is born out of the Spirit. So where does this energy come from, you may ask? Like the wind, we don't know. But we know that it comes from the air, it comes from air, it comes from atoms, it comes from universe, it comes from molecules. This energy, in fact, is a piece of ourselves in a fluidic, gaseous, and spongy form. Because we are atoms, we are the vital energy. And so this material is dilutable and moves. So where does it come from? It comes from air, it comes from the universe, it comes from atoms, it comes from molecules. This energy is a piece of ourselves in a fluidic, gaseous, and spongy form. So we are atoms. We are the vital energy. So this material, ourselves, are dilutable and moves. It is originally loving and wants to unite. It wants to realize things, and it can be felt by people who are very sensitive. So we can say we are originally loving and we want to unite. So if you are not realizing yourself in this life and time, you are frustrating your energy field. You are frustrating yourself, because that's what we are here for. We are here to realize ourselves, be happy, use our talents. That's how the energy field, and it diminishes when you don't do that. So when you do that, it will enlarge. And babies have a beautiful, loving, unconditional energy field. They are pure love. So now you can see why it is associated with health and relationships. So in this way, the energy field surrounds us, protects us against the adversities and misfortunes of the world, because the more you realize yourself, the better you feel yourself with yourself, right? And protect us against the negativities of other people and diseases. And some observers say that when you die, for example, this field diminishes, dissolves, getting as close as to the body until eventually it gets consumed by the body. We saw that when I spoke about my client, my ex-client that came for the healing, and I barely could find his energy field. Now, maybe it remains a conscious soul. I don't know. After death, we don't know. We don't know. We can't prove that, but certainly the larger your field is, the healthier you are. Now, how do you perceive this field? First, you have to get into another state of consciousness. When one is centered, focused, they should be able to perceive a reality that has already been there, but they couldn't see it. For example, one has to lower their heartbeat, quiet their minds, be in silence for a few minutes, center themselves, be in the present moment. It is only in the present moment that we can feel the field. This is a universal law. The present moment contains the past and the future. That's why in family constellations, before we start a family constellation, we need to center ourselves. We need to be in the present moment. So here is what Eckhart Tolle, the famous writer on the present, says about the present. He said, you cannot find yourself in the past or future. The only place you can find yourself is in the now. So in fact, to be able to feel this field, it is necessary to center yourself and be in a state, an expanded state of consciousness. So let's do an exercise to experiment what I just have said about the field. Would you like that? Close your eyes and for a moment, try to find if there is life inside your hands. Focus on your breathing, then focus on your hands. Don't ask your mind. Instead, focus on your hands. Become conscious of your hands. Feel your hands state of it, of consciousness. Know that there is one. There is a state of consciousness in your hands and in every organ of your body. There is life in it. Become aware of it. You may have a tingling sensation, and that's good. It may be your energy field in your hands. Don't give any thought of it. If thoughts arise, dismiss them. Just feel your hands. Focus on the sensation instead of thoughts. What do your hands tell you? The more you focus on them, the more you will feel their energy. Focus on your breathing. Now, go to your feet and do the same. Bring your state of consciousness to light, and you do that by paying attention to them. When you become aware of them, slowly move your attention to other parts of your body. Legs, arms, abdomen, back, and then feel your body as a whole. You will notice a strong energy inside. Now, let's place your hands on the surrounding field of both your cheeks. Don't touch your cheeks. Just touch the surrounding field. Very slowly, keep your hands without moving and rotate your head to the left and right without touching your face. You can open your eyes and watch me. So rotate your hands very slowly without moving your hands to the right, and very slowly rotate your head without moving your hands to your left. Don't move your hands. You will feel by this simple exercise the energy of your field, of your face's field. This is said to be an exercise of our babyhood when breastfeeding. So if you did not breastfeed, you can have the sensation now by doing this exercise. And if you did, you'll feel very good too. So very, very slowly, you do that. You will have a wonderful feeling. Then gently come back to the room.